Ever wondered why some regions explode with innovation while others struggle to get off the ground? It's not magic, it's strategy. But here's the catch. The old school top-down strategic planning that works for a single company? It completely fails when you're trying to build a thriving innovation ecosystem. Why? Because an ecosystem isn't a single entity you can control. It's a complex, dynamic network of startups, corporations, universities, investors, and government bodies. A company's strategy is like a detailed roadmap for a single car. An ecosystem strategy, on the other hand, is like designing a city's entire transportation system. You're not driving every car. You're creating the conditions for smooth, efficient, and rapid flow for everyone. So, how do we build this system? It starts with a core framework. First, you need a powerful, shared vision. What does this ecosystem want to be known for in 5, 10, or 20 years? Is it the global hub for AI in healthcare? The leading center for sustainable agriculture technology? This vision has to be ambitious yet believable, something that inspires everyone from a student researcher to a venture capitalist. Next comes positioning. You can't be the best at everything. Positioning is about making tough choices. Based on your region's unique strengths, maybe it's a world-class research university, a specific industrial base, or favorable government policies, you decide where to place your bets. This leads directly to sector focus. Instead of spreading resources thin across a dozen industries, you concentrate on 2 or 3 high-potential sectors where you have a genuine competitive advantage. Think of it as layers. The broad vision is the foundation, your strategic positioning is the next layer up, and your focus sectors are the pillars that hold everything together. This clarity is what attracts talent, investment, and opportunity. Now you have a vision and a focus, but an ecosystem is all about its people and institutions. How do you get them all pulling in the same direction? This is where the triple helix model comes in. It's a powerful concept that describes the essential collaboration between 3 key players: university, industry, and government. Universities are the engine of discovery. They produce groundbreaking research and cultivate the next generation of talent. Industry is the engine of commercialization. They take those discoveries, build products, create jobs, and scale solutions for the market. And government is the enabler. They create the framework through policy, funding, and infrastructure that allows the other 2 to thrive and interact effectively. When these 3 helices intertwine, you get magic. You see universities creating curricula that directly meet industry needs. You see governments funding joint research projects between startups and corporate labs. You see industry leaders mentoring students and guest lecturing on campus. It's not about one group telling the others what to do. It's about creating platforms for constant dialogue, shared projects, and mutual goals. This alignment is the absolute key to turning a collection of individual actors into a cohesive, powerful innovation force. Okay, so we have a vision, a focus, and our key stakeholders are aligned. Now we need to make it happen. A strategy without execution is just a dream. This is where we build a concrete roadmap. This isn't a rigid 5-year plan set in stone. Remember, ecosystems are dynamic. This roadmap needs to be agile, more like a series of strategic sprints than a marathon. We start by defining key strategic milestones. What do we need to achieve in the next 12 months, 24 months, 36 months? A milestone might be launching a new seed fund for a target sector, establishing a state-of-the-art co-working space, or hitting a certain number of university industry research partnerships. For each milestone, we define clear initiatives. For example, to launch a seed fund, initiatives would include securing initial capital, recruiting a fund manager, and defining the investment thesis. Then we assign ownership. Who is responsible for driving each initiative? It might be a university's tech transfer office, an industry association, or a specific government agency. We also need to define key performance indicators, or KPIs. How will we measure success? It could be the amount of private investment attracted, the number of new startups created, or the growth in high-tech jobs. This roadmap with clear initiatives, owners, and metrics turns your strategic vision into a series of actionable steps. It creates accountability and allows you to track progress, learn, and adapt along the way. So let's bring it all together. For the executives and innovation managers watching, here's the takeaway. Building a successful innovation ecosystem is an act of strategic orchestration, not command and control. Forget the rigid, company-centric playbook. First, you must establish a compelling, shared vision and make the tough choices to focus on specific sectors where you can truly win. Second, you have to actively weave together the triple helix of university, industry, and government. It's this collaborative friction that sparks real innovation. Finally, you translate that strategy into an agile, execution-focused roadmap with clear milestones and metrics. It's about moving from planning to doing. The goal is to create a self-sustaining system, a place where talent wants to live, where investors see opportunity, and where groundbreaking ideas can find the resources and support they need to change the world. It's a long-term game, but with the right strategic framework, it's a game you can win. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown on ecosystem strategy helpful, be sure to like this video. See you in the next one.